Today on the net, the Madagascan blogosphere relays the opposition movement against the new president, André Rajoelina. Israel accused of war crimes during their recent offensive in Gaza. The net reacts. And today's highlights. In Madagascar, opposition to André Rajoelina, the new interim president of the country, gets organized. The net echoes the challenge. Several thousand demonstrators in the country have protested in recent days against Rajoelina's coming to power and demand the return of ex-president Marc Ravalomanana. Many photos of these demonstrations have been widely distributed online. On Facebook, anti-Rajoelina groups have also appeared. That users express their anger as they see it as a coup d'etat by the former mayor of the capital, Antananarivo. For this Madagascan blogger, these new demonstrations are mainly via two distinct groups. On one side, Marc Ravalomanana supporters, and on the other side, citizens who believe in a state with the rule of law. The author of this photo montage doubts Rajoelina's ability to really change the situation in the country, adding that the ex-president and his current successor make wonderful promises, but in the end, it's the people who suffer. The British newspaper The Guardian published on its internet site an inquiry into the actions of the Sahel during its offensive in Gaza. The Israeli army might have committed war crimes, such as the use of Palestinian children as human shields, charges reported by many net users. The site Breaking the Silence gathers evidence of Israeli soldiers who admit to having killed defenseless civilians during Operation Cast Lead, acts of violence for which responsibility would be, above all, to Sahel's chain of command. The Israeli army is also accused of having fired on ambulances, as shown in this video posted on YouTube. At least 16 first aid workers could have been killed during the 23-day offensive. The Sahel is also severely criticized for having used incandescent bombs of white phosphorus, a practice which, according to Human Rights Watch, is forbidden by international law in areas so heavily populated as Gaza Strip. The British Ministry of Defence decided to make public archives on unidentified flying objects. 7 files created between 1987 and 1993 by intelligence agencies of Her Majesty list 1,200 sightings of UFOs, which will be available for net users on the site of the National Archives from next month. Delete viruses, spywares, and other malicious software. That's the objective of Badware Busters. The site lets net users contribute via a virtual community to fight against this web plague. The site, launched by the association Stop Badware, a partnership of various institutions, companies, and volunteers linked with the world of the internet.